heathen wickedness, all these temples that y'all got, we gonna throw them down, man, according to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It tells you that in Micah, the 5th chapter, man. Ain't gonna be no soothsayers, all you witches out there amongst the other nations, we gonna put y'all to death, man.
Hey, and we're also gonna be giving you what? Continual employment.
Yep.
Which means pure hell.
And you gonna pay taxes, man.
And you're gonna pay fucking a shitload of taxes, man.
You gonna get that loan, it's gonna be 200% usury.
Oh, that usury.
500%.
Oh, that usury.
We gonna put pure hell on
that usury. That usury gonna take your daughters, man.
Yeah.
All right. Everything. That usury gonna be on your body, on your limbs.
Yeah. Eventually, it's gonna get passed down to your. There's gonna be so much usury. It's gonna get passed down to your son, the son's son. It's gonna be.
Hey, remember that movie Repo Man? Remember he said, was it Repo Man when they were taking people's organs? They had organs, right? And then they had to go, they couldn't pay the debt on their fake organs, so they had, this in the future, right? And then Esau would roll up, but hey, you didn't pay your debt, so they'd take the organ back, and you would just drop dead, man. And pretty much that's what we're gonna do to y'all, man. We're like, hey, man, you actually owe us an arm and a leg. You literally owe us an arm and a leg. Literally.
Yeah. Fuck. Which one you paying up there?
Which one, or get your ass to work, man. You gotta do something. We don't put nothing but hell on you people, man.
Pop out them daughters, man.
Yeah, so something. You gotta pay that debt, man. And the debt is gonna continually rise. You got that interest on.
And you better be a skillful artist, man. You know, some of them boots got that calligraphy and shit. You know, they be carving their jade. You better know what to do. Oh, Master, no, I carve you this. I carve you a perfect jade. Da, da, da. Yeah, you better fucking do that, man. God damn it.
Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Wrong judgment proceeded. And wrong judgment is all up and down this place, man. The heathen got wrong judgment.
Yep.
They believe they're on the same vibration as the so-called white man. They're all about women's rights. You go to Saudi Arabia right now, the guy was a MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. He's over here. He's a good guy because he's giving women rights now. Before he didn't let them drive. They couldn't go to cafes. They had to sit outside the cafe and shit, you know, on the curb. And now they allow them in. So that dude's off. Who's he following?
So-called white man. So all these other nations, they copy the way that their society is to the so-called white man. Going to school, going to college.
We're gonna have to beat it out of them. We're gonna have to beat it out of you.
Along with their own customs.
Right? We're gonna have to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, if we're gonna beat all you goddamn heathens eating all the abominable foods, that's gonna be a heavy one. Because you already know Moab, Ammon, they're gonna try to eat all them squid, live squid, all that.
Yeah, because they're gonna be fishing and they're gonna catch that fish.
Try to tuck it under.
Try to sneak it a little just eat it raw. Oh, they may be in the cave, you know, mining, and there may be a bird nest. It may be one of them bird nest soup. They may try to take a little taste of the bird nest one. Come through, man. Handle business, man. You're over here eating a bird nest, man. That's wicked. But that heathen, they ain't gonna change it. The Lord ain't gonna magically change it, man. The only people that are gonna get that promise and change and get the spiritual body is gonna be the Hebrew Israelites.
Right? Yeah, they never had a relationship with the Heavenly Father. They gonna worship the Heavenly Father through us.
They're doing what we say.
They ain't gonna just have a direct. I'm gonna come to the Heavenly Father. He's gonna accept the sacrifice.
Well, if they do, the Lord, we're gonna have to put hell on them.
The Lord ain't
if they're like, hey, we're gonna do. Well, we meant it in good intention. We want to go straight to the Heavenly Father. Why go through you? Why do we have to go through you? We're just gonna have to bomb them.
Yeah, you're gonna have heathen that's gonna do that, man. Take did it.
Straight up.
With Moses. Hey, look, man, Moses, we ain't dealing with you, man. We talking to the Heavenly Father directly. Where the Most High at, man?
They got shook up. They got shook up when they tried to do that.
Revelation 20:5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Why is it the first resurrection? Because we coming back into that state that we fell from. The state that we died from, which was the original state that Yahweh Shem Yahushua had us in, which was that immortality, and us being on good terms with the Heavenly Father, man. We're going to be restored to that glory. We're going to be set back in the rulership seat, and the Most High is going to change our body, so we're going to perpetually be righteous, man. It ain't going to be no fall. You ain't going to have no Eve coming to, you know, in the kingdom. Ain't no woman going to come up to you trying to get you to go off, man. All right? you're going to be perpetually righteous.
She ain't gonna be trying to see.
Okay.
Shalom.
But the rest of the dead live not again until 1,000 years were finished, which the rest of the dead is talking about these other nations. They just gonna get their land back, man. They ain't gonna be exalted on no high levels. You gotta keep in mind, get Deuteronomy 37 real quick. These heathen, they ain't never gonna get on no level, man. They gonna stay on that same low level forever, man. All right, you ain't gonna have no heathen walking around proud. You know, he got gold studs on. Nah, they gonna look like this Edomite right here, man. But this Edom, that's a step up.
Right, yeah,
For you heathen, when it comes to how you gonna look in the
Yeah, he got a can of steel reserve, man. You ain't gonna have that, man.
No, but there's like not a church.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
And by the way, when you read Deuteronomy the 30th chapter, this is talking about after we done went through all the curses. So this is dealing with the kingdom, man. Keep going.
All the curses, it says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
So the curse that fell upon us, Deuteronomy 28:15 on down to 68. All right. One of those curses that anywhere you go, the curse is gonna be on you. You're gonna be the tail. Your oppressor's gonna be the head. He gonna lend to thee, you ain't gonna lend to him. So that's gonna perpetually be on these heathen, man. You ain't gonna get no heathen in the kingdom. This nigga gonna get on the level he start making loans, man. He gonna be in debt. All right?
You gotta go through Jacob.
Yep.
Yeah,
you gotta go through the Israelites.
It's not gonna be a Chinese bank, an international bank for the Moabites. Nah, you're gonna have to go straight to us, man. You have to go straight to the source.
Straight to the source. We're gonna corner the market, literally.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Like Esau,
We're gonna rig the market,
Yep.
bro. We're gonna rig it so that you're fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're on the top. Because the market today is rigged.
And you can't do nothing to get out of it.
Hey,
Well, guess what? It's gonna be rigged in our favor.
well,
How about that?
The way you can do something, you gotta be completely righteous. But guess what? You can't do that. Because you're a heathen. You ain't got the new body. Satan gonna be fucking with you, man. You gonna try to follow the whole law, you gonna slip up. You gonna have to judge you. You know?
Yep. It says.
Yeah, the Moab. Oh, another recession. Yeah, gonna be in a permanent recession.
Yep.
Permanent fucking depression. Elon. All right. And we're gonna have to clean the guy. We're gonna have to clean him up. You see how I looked at a video? Was it Mumbai? I believe Slumdog Millionaire is based upon Mumbai. Bro, they live in like on top of each other. Ah, it's filthy.
One of the
Man.
most condensed
It's
places in the world.
disgusting. You got probably one toilet. There's about 300 people sharing one toilet. It's so disgusting the heathen are. We're gonna have to beat their ass. And they shitting in the river, pissing in the river.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to beat their ass, man. They're gonna want to sneak one in. I see a dookie in the river, man. We have to put their ass to death, man. What the hell are you doing? But that's how the heathen are.
Yep.
Heathen are fucking unclean, man. Right? We're the only ones that are clean, the Israelites.
Well, you gotta keep in mind what the Heavenly Father said about him. Isaiah, was it the 40th chapter? He said that Lebanon is not sufficient to burn. You know? Meaning what? The heathen gathered all the wood and all the cattle that was in Lebanon, they sacrificed it to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Most High still ain't gonna accept it. That's how filthy these people are, man. You know they're gonna do the sacrifice all wrong, the Most High gonna get mad at them. The Most High ain't dealing with the heathen, period.
At all.
Keep going.
Yeah, because Lebanon, right? The cedars of Lebanon, burnt cedar, that's an incense. So if you want to burn incense to the Lord, you want to please Him. The Lord ain't having that, man. You're a heathen.
Yep. He ain't dealing with you. He ain't smelling that. He ignoring you, man.
Well, the Lord, he casted us off at one point, where he wasn't even he didn't hear our prayers. How much more the heathen when the Lord he never dealt with them, you know? It says, and on them that hate thee,
Who hates us? All nations. Keep going.
which persecute thee.
Oh, all the nations persecute us.
Yep.
Every last one of them. They're all co-conspirators.
Yep.
They all in on it, man, bringing us down and keeping us down. And ultimately, they want to exterminate us.
Well, last week it was an Elamite that came up here. He's an Iranian. He came up here. We was telling we the Israelites. He was like, "Hey, yeah, I know. They tell us this back home, man. Like we sit down, you know, they teach us this in class, but he ain't telling you that you're an Israelite.
No. He want to keep you. He want to keep you out in the cold, man. Keep you in the dark.
So you can stay on the bottom.
So
they can have a chance of ruling again, man. All right? Because if we are good with our power, the Most High is going to exalt us according to Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, man. See, these nations ain't going to tell you what the deal is. You know, if you talk to a regular Iranian, or you talk to him just come with a nigga mindset, he ain't gonna tell you, you know you're Israelite, right? You can look at this nigga fucked out, man.
You gotta get back in your book.
It's an actual Israelite right here, man.
You need to wake up your people.
You know, nigga gonna high five, you gonna turn some trap music on with you, you know?
Straight up.
Tell you, hey man, hey, teach me how to floss, man.
Well, he ain't gonna give you his daughter.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, if you such on a high level, the Israelite, I'm marry my daughter,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna do that, man. You gonna tell his daughter, you get with him, I'ma disown you, I'm gonna honor kill you.
Honor kill you.
Alright?
You know, hire a mafia hit.
They can finish up this.
Okay,
on that. Should be a little bit.
Now that was it. Or you want to go to 8? I'll read it again.
Sure.
Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee.
But that's all the nations. All the nations had a part in taking us down. They all despise us, man. Even Elam. Now, Elam is not included in Psalms 83. He's not part of that conspiracy, but he ain't telling you who you are. He don't want you in power, man. Keep going.
And on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Which persecute all these other nations, man. So the Most High is going to have Deuteronomy 28:15 on down to 68 on these heathen perpetually when we get in the kingdom. They ain't never going to get on the level, man. These heathen don't want that. They don't want the kingdom to come, man. They don't want those curses to come upon them, man. They want Jake to stay in the position that we in now, man.
Yeah, that was it on that. Yeah, they don't want the kingdom because they know they got to be under us.
Right.
I'll finish up in Revelation 2.
Okay.
Revelation 2:26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yeah, and that word power, like I said, exousia, which when you go into it means judicial authority. Which that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to give us, man. The power to execute judgment. Right? The power of a ruler, the power to determine and push out to these people what's right and what's wrong, man. Just like the red Hebrew Edomite does here in this society. When June comes around, he tells everybody it's okay to be a homosexual, man. In the kingdom, we're going to have the power to reverse that. We're going to tell you, look, it ain't all right for you to do that, man. And if you do that, we're going to put you to death. All right? So you know the consequences. Hey, you can do it if you want to. You're going to get put to death, man. All right? You ain't gonna be able to go to the red Hebrew Edomite and cry, oh man, they put my son to death. He was being homeless. Hey man, they told you what the deal was. Esau ain't gonna be in power, man. He ain't gonna be dictating nothing. We gonna be dictating what goes on down here on the earth, man. We gonna be the police. We gonna be telling you people what's the difference between right and wrong, man. And if you don't wanna follow our ways, you gonna die, man.
Right. Judge, jury, and executioner.
That's right. All right. This is what we talk. This is part of promises, man. Alright, a nigga wanted chicken sandwich from fucking Popeyes, man. We speaking about getting judicial authority on the earth, man. Being set up as the rulers of the earth, man. Literally being able to, we gonna have jurisdiction over these people, man. We gonna have jurisdiction over these heathen, man. We can hit them up anytime we want to. You following our laws, you following the laws of the Bible, just like Esau do to you in this society, man. He pull you over with your license, registration, your insurance at, man. Oh, you see, look, nigga, you didn't use your signal when you turned. So guess what? Now I'm gonna fuck with you. And he can do that. Why? Because you are under his jurisdiction. He has judicial authority over you, man. We gonna have that same power in the kingdom. If you go off, we gonna execute judgment on you, man. That's the power that we gonna get. Keep going.
Yeah, as well as spiritual power.
That's right. Yeah.
Verse 27, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Yeah, and that rod of iron represents oppression, man. Well, somebody, can you look up Rod Barbershop in the boot letter?
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
We're gonna beat you down, man. All right, and that rod represents hardcore oppression, man. Hardcore rule, totalitarian government. That's what we're gonna establish, man. Meaning what? If you don't want to do what we tell you to do, we're gonna off you. Straight like that, man.
Yeah.
You want to buck up, you want to try to, you want to protest. Ain't gonna be no protest in the kingdom, man. You want to protest the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to do what Mao Zedong did to them Chinese out there, man. We're going to mow your ass down. Ain't gonna be no protest, man.
Cultural revolution.
Yeah, we'll let you set it all up and shit. This nigga gonna set up a protest. We'll let you set it up, assemble, and come and just destroy it.
Just roll a chariot through that bitch.
And then broadcast it to all the heathen.
Yep. This is what's gonna happen to you, man.
Broadcast it in their dreams, man. And they sleep. Oh fuck, we're gonna wake up. thinking they got killed again. You think they're gonna wake? You think they're gonna do the same thing again, man? The fuck no, man. I'm gonna be Freddy Cougaring you damn demons, man. Go ahead.
Straight.
Oh, you got that?
Just for the word rod, the Greek is rhabdos. It says a staff, a walking stick, a twig, rod, branch, a rod which one is beaten.
Read again.
It says a rod with which.
Yeah, it's notice, you gotta notice what it say, man. It said a rod of iron. That ain't the scepter that you walk around with. That's literally for beating people up, man. You gonna have a rod just to bash these heathen upside the head with, man, when they go off. Then you gonna have your kingly scepter that you just walk around with and stunt, you know. But you gonna have a rod where you to beat these heathen upside the head with, man.
Some Thor shit. You know, he just put his hand out there, you get the hammer. It's gonna be on that. Where do you think they got that from, man? Alright? That's what we're gonna be doing, man. Just boom, get our run. Just get ready to go.
That story, that Thor story, that's supposed to be a chick anyway.
Yep.
It's an Israelite story.
Yeah,
right? The Vikings, the Norse, those are Israelites.
Yep.
Not no blonde Edomite. Go ahead.
It says a rod with which one is beaten.
Yep.
A staff as used on a journey or to lean upon or by shepherds.
Keep going.
When applied to kings with a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule.
You gotta read it again, brother. Read it loud.
It says when applied to kings.
When applied to kings, we're gonna be kings on the earth, right? Yahushua is gonna make us kings and priests, so we're gonna be kings. Keep going.
With a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule.
The severest, most rigorous rule. Okay? Rigorous when it comes to the law, statutes, and commandments. What do we read in Habakkuk? The law is slack in this place, man. Meaning, in our kingdom, as soon as you break the law, man, we're gonna judge you. Okay? You ain't gonna be able to get off scot-free like you can in this society, man. You do wickedness, Esau, let him go. As soon as you do something, we're gonna put you down, man. We're gonna execute the proper judgment. All right? Read again.
Okay. It says
Definitions, man. Gotta get into the definitions.
It says, when applied to kings with a rod of iron, indicates the severest.
The severest, so the most strict rule, man. Okay, and that's how we gonna rule over you heathen, man. The strictest rule. You go off a little bit, we gonna jack you up, man. All right. You put a little bit of pork in your mouth, we gonna do something to you, man. All right, you want to start making idols and think about worship, then we gonna put you to death, man. All right.
Start cooking on the Sabbath.
You gonna get put to death.
You gonna get cooked.
We gonna start gathering sticks. We gonna execute righteous judgment, man. Ain't gonna be no wickedness in the kingdom. All right, when we have control over the earth, ain't gonna be no wickedness down here, man. Any wickedness will be put out almost immediately, man, if not instantly. So you're gonna have Jake presiding over the earth. All right, watching to make sure you heathen don't go off. And when you go off, we gonna execute that judgment, man. All right, because when wickedness starts festering, then the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai starts to linger, man. Then calamities start happening, you know. Demons multiply, start hopping on these other people, you know.
It says when applied to kings with a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule.
Most rigorous rule. You gotta look up rigorous.
Severest, most rigorous.
It says rigorous, extremely thorough, exhaustive, or accurate. It says
extremely thorough, man. So we're gonna be extremely thorough and execute righteous judgment. Any little thing you heathen do to go off, we're gonna execute judgment accordingly, man. We ain't gonna let anything linger. All right? It ain't gonna be one day you committed wickedness yesterday and now you still walking around, you ain't got judged yet, man. When you go off, you're gonna get judged accordingly. All right?
Oh, well, it tells you that in Ecclesiastes 8th chapter, because sinning against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yep.
The heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, wickedness, basically. In the kingdom of heaven, man, we gonna be right there on your ass.
That's right.
Because right now everything's slack, so they, this is good. This is cool. Nobody judging me because of this. Well, you try to eat some crab in the kingdom of heaven, see what happens.
You gonna get messed up, man.
Well, you're gonna get eaten by crabs.
Yeah, it might throw your ass in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Says strictly applied or
Strictly applied. What's going to be strictly applied? The laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Strictly applied. Meaning you ain't gonna be no leeway for you heathen, man. As soon as you do something, that rod of iron is coming down, and you're gonna get judged, man. Right? You don't want to keep the land Sabbath, we're gonna jack you up. That's literally what the rod of iron is for, to instill in these heathen the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's gonna be an ongoing process, man, because they gonna be going off. Keep going.
strictly applied or adhered to.
Or adhere to. Alright? You're gonna have to adhere to that law, man. Keep going.
It says synonym strict, severe, stern, stringent, austere.
Austere. Yeah. Austerity, man. I mean, we ain't letting nothing slide, man. You do something, you gonna be judged for it. You ain't gonna get off the hook, and you Edomites, you ain't gonna be able to talk your way out of getting judged, man. Oh, I didn't know. Nigga knew the whole time what he was doing. Couldn't do that.
Well, he judges you if you don't know certain laws.
Yep.
I forget there's a saying, I forget, like the ignorance of the law is not an excuse to commit a crime or some shit like that, or to break the law.
That's wicked too, man. That law is wicked.
Yeah.
The scriptures tell you about if you commit a sin out of ignorance, man, you're supposed to offer a sacrifice. This nigga throw the book at you. You know? It's not an excuse, especially if it's a Jake.
Yeah, unless you're an Edomite. If you're an Edomite, oh, he didn't know, so he'll get.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
Give him a warning.
Like that kid Brock Turner. Oh, he didn't know that snacking off on a girl that's just on the floor is rape. Then let him off. But let Jake do that. Oh man, he's in jail right. He's CIA. He's through. He's done.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the law. Keep going.
It says Spartan, tough, hard, harsh.
Yeah, we're gonna be tough on crime, man. We're gonna be tough on crime in the kingdom.
Very tough, rigorously.
Like Esau, he be having crackdowns out here, man. You know, they got Vision Zero here in this city. So any little thing you do, you run a red light, they gonna get your ass, man. He ain't gonna let it slide. You know, you gonna make a full stop. He gonna get you. We gonna be tough on crime in the kingdom, man. Any little thing you heathen do, we gonna get your ass for it, man. And we gonna execute judgment accordingly. All right. Keep going.
Hard, harsh, rigid, cruel, savage.
Yeah, it's gonna seem cruel, but we are executing righteousness, man. Keep going.
Relentless.
Relentless. We gonna be on your ass like white on rice, man. When it comes to making you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We gonna be relentless. Relentless judgment is getting ready to go out. When we establish the kingdom, judgment is gonna go out relentlessly, right? Non-stop.
It says unsparing, inflexible,
Oh, it's like read it again.
It says unsparing.
Unsparing. We ain't gonna spare you. You go off. We gonna be just like Yahweh Shem Yahushua is, man. We ain't gonna be a respected persons. You a high level person. You commit adultery. You getting put to death, man. Don't care about your status and how high you are up in your heathen society. We gonna put you to death, man.
Inflexible.
Inflexible. We ain't gonna flex with you.
We're gonna bend any rules.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be understanding to your situation. Oh man, she's looking too good, man. She kept throwing it. Hey, look, hey, so what? I got weak, so you won't die, man. Hey, string his ass up, man. Gather all the people and hang his ass, man. And have all the people see. This is what happens when you commit adultery, man. This is what happens when you want to bow down and worship idols. This is what happens when you want to be a homosexual. You want to, commit bestiality, man. This is what's going to happen. We ain't going to bend no laws, man. All right? The laws will be austerely executed, man.
Yeah, Esau let you marry an animal these days, man.
We might fucking send your ass to the torture room before you get hung.
Yeah.
Pure pain on you.
You know, in this society, certain laws you break, you can get off with a warning. The warning for you is going to be the judgment that's written, man. All right? You commit adultery, the warning is going to be you're going to die. That's your warning, man. All right, Esau, he'll let you go. You know, if the cop feeling good that day. You know, don't worry about it, man.
His warning's gonna be him seeing it happen to the guy that just did it.
Time.
No, you don't see that judgment. We're gonna let it be known. That's like an Esau. That's what your favorite thing to do is watch us get lynched, watch us get killed. You still like watching it in your Hollywood films. We're gonna do that to you. We're gonna force all you other nations to watch the judgment go down, so that you know not to do this.
Well,
man.
we gonna be set up to teach you the commandments, man. So you're not gonna have an excuse. You gonna have to read the commandments, man. You gonna have to make sure you study it.
It's gonna be the curriculum.
You know, we gonna give you a test.
That's what you learned in school.
Give you as a test.
That's all they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn how to do that and learn how to serve us to the best of their ability.
Well, Jake, in this society, you gotta know the law, man. If you're a so-called black, Latino, or Native American, you gotta know this man's
But
law.
they don't know.
Because Jake know it to a certain extent. He know the laws.
They know the laws of the
What
street.
he do?
They know nigga laws.
He know, okay, look, I like how, you smoke weed. Oh, I know the law of weed. I ain't about to get caught up with these cops, man. And you can't search my shit.
Yeah.
They don't know their rights.
I can carry up to an ounce, man. Yeah, he gonna take me. He gonna write me a ticket, man. Jake know them laws.
That don't mean they follow them.
God. Oh, hey, man, Jake a supplanter, man. Jake follow the laws when Esau come around.
Right. Jake square up and shit,
Put both hands on the steering wheel.
Slow down. Hit the brakes.
Start using your blinker every lane change, every turn. You stop at the limit line.
Yeah.
You count in 3 seconds to the stop sign. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, look both ways.
It says authoritarian, despotic, draconian, intransigent, uncompromising.
Ain't gonna be no compromises, man. Oh, please spare me. Have mercy on me.
But all those things I gave you, Lord.
Yeah.
All those tributes I've given you, Lord.
All the daughters I gave you. Hey, you do the crime, you do the time, man.
We're tough on crime here.
Yep.
Crime stopper.
Yeah.
Crime stopper.
That's literally what we're gonna be. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna set the nation of Israel up as a crime stoppers, man. You wanna do crime, you gonna catch it.
You do all the time.
Yep. But it's lashings, we gonna give it to you all, man.
Yeah,
We not gonna leave any stone unturned when it comes to wickedness on the earth.
And we're not gonna have any prisons, all right? We're not gonna have a prison to lock you up in. It's not in the scriptures.
Right.
We're just gonna give you quick judgment. Man.
Yep.
And it may be savage, it may be cruel. So what? It's righteous. It's righteous.
You read it. It said cruel.
Hey, the Lord is a man of war, man. Some things you may think like, man, that's pretty harsh. Hey, that's righteous though.
You got a low level way of thinking. That's
And
why.
people are dumbasses.
Well, they Edomitize. Esau, cruel and this nigga do all kind of wickedness. He tell you it was cruel and unusual, man.
This nigga's cruel and unusual.
Him putting you in solitary confinement is cruel and unusual.
That's cruel and unusual.
He tell you, look, putting people to death a certain way with a firing squad, that's cruel.
Well,
chopping their head off is cruel. Hanging them is cruel.
People trying to come to a country for a better life, locking them up and separating them from their families, that's cruel and unusual.
Yep.
Nobody else does that. Only this devil does it, man. But he's gonna tell you what's savage and what's cruel. This guy's out of here, man. Keep going, bro.
It says demanding, exacting. That's it.
That's it.
That's good.
Beautiful. Finish this up. This is Revelation 20:6. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. Which is going to what the brother was saying earlier about how the elect of Israel are going to be on a higher level, man. It's going to be known that these were the men that received those crowns from Yahushua himself. These were the men that came out of Babylon. Well, when you finish reading, you read. You ain't gotta get it. When you continue reading on Second Ezra, the second chapter, Ezra, he commended the men that stood so stiffly for the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When you look at that word commend, it basically means to praise.
Yep.
He was praising them, He was worshiping them.
Yep.
Why? Because they executed the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And the elect are going to be appraised in the kingdom of heaven.
Right? Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. The Lord, He's going to give us praise and fame in all the lands that we are put to shame.
So when you see an Israelite in the kingdom, you're going to know whether that man was part of the elect or not, man. Whether he was part of first fruits, whether he was part of the first resurrection or not, man.
Well, He's going to have a crown.
Yep.
Well,
And a white
those are going to be the celebrities.
Yep.
The world celebrities means the stars. We're actually going to be the stars and the celebrities in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to know those names. You're going to know. Well, actually, that's going to be someone's great grandfather. Right? You're going to have to All Israelites are going to go back to one of the 144,000.
Yep.
Everyone's going to be a direct line, and we're going to be able to trace it. And Esau's not going to take it away from us. Nobody's going to be taking it away from us.
You're gonna know the ruler of that province, you know?
Yep.
Just like you know, okay, that, or somebody, that's the president of this country, or that's the president of this, you gonna know, oh, that's the Israelite, he the head of that province, or you know, you gonna know their names, man.
Yep.
And you gonna fear them, you heathens, all right?
You're going to know what tribe they're from. You're going to know everything, man. You're going to have to know.
Let her know.
Keep going.
Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of the Most High.
And that second death of these missiles, man. That first death was that water, right, that came during the time of Noah. The second death of these missiles, man.
Yep.
Both times it did what? It restored a new order. Okay, a new order was put on the earth. This time, this order is going to be what? Right? It's never going to end. There's not going to be any more deaths. Right? We're just going to be ruling for eternity. Keep going.
It says, but they shall be priests of the Most High and of the Anointed, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And that 1,000 years is just talking about that's going to be the length that these heathen are going to be in hardcore bondage, man. After that 1,000 years is passed, we're going to give them their land back, but they still going to be tributaries unto us.
Like a time of reconstruction,
Yep.
basically. You know, where the heathen, they serving hardcore bondage, building up our kingdom. You know, then we're gonna place them back in their land, and then but they still gonna be tributaries unto us, and they gonna always be going off. They gonna always be going off. We're always gonna be judging them.
For the first 1,000 years, man, they're going to have to know how to operate.
So that holy hell is going to be.
We got to put all that hell on them, So by the time that 1,000 years is up, they ready to operate in righteousness.
Yep.
But they still heathens.
Yep.
You know. But they're lying. Their children. They're going to be like, hey man, I ain't fucking around. I heard all them stories. I heard all that. Man, I ain't gonna go. I don't want to go back there. And they're going to be doing what? They're going to be paying tribute to us. Man.
Yep.
Everything they got is going to be ours. Keep going. That's it. All right, with that, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash.
Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.